gain actually, yeah? I've never used one of these before. Well, this is my first time basically using it, not being an expert with technology or pedals and stuff like that, but you just put it down in front of me, and seems pretty nice so far, plugging into the clean channel. So here's the amp by itself. Sounds lovely already. So I figure the first setting we can try is just to use it as a boost. So adding a little bit of volume, maybe a tiny bit of gain, but not really. I've got the gain all the way off at the moment. I've had the tone turned down. This would be flat. I've got it turned down a bit because I don't like things to be too bright, you know, that's just my personal taste. So I've got the gain pretty much all the way off. So again, it would be about like this. So without colouring the tone too much, maybe just giving it a little bit more bite, because you're hitting the amp a little bit harder. So again. Sounds nice, sounds quite natural to me. Yeah, so that's as a booster. That seems to work really nicely. Yeah, exactly. And it just brings out more of whatever it is you have in the amp already. Like if, in this case, it's quite a ringing type of. Just gives it. Still get the ring that you know. If you did want it more bright, you could bring it up, but I just tend to not go that way. Also quite nice if you're going for more of a spanky, you know. That kind of thing. But, you know, I like things a bit fatter, so I back it off a bit. So maybe now we can go to more of a gain setting. So I'll bring the level down a bit, leave the tone back where it is, pretty much back there. And let's see how this one works. Yeah, so that's nice too. It's got handles the low end well, gives it quite a nice sparkle on top. The brightness, even with this guitar is quite full, especially the front pickup. But the clarity still comes out when you pick hard again, which is what I like. It's a more natural Sometimes when you overdrive things, it doesn't matter how you touch the guitar, the note just comes out the same. But this one, you can. That still works pretty good. Should we crank it up a bit? No. Great. Basically 3/4 of the way up. Okay, bring the level down a bit. Sounds pretty big already. And even with that high gain setting, it still seems to clean up quite nicely. That's just leaving the distortion on. So yeah, it seems really versatile. Seems like it has quite a nice range of tones. And again, yeah, it doesn't have any of those weird frequencies that jump out in some pedals that you either like or you don't like. It seems to just enhance whatever you're giving already, without like adding loads of mid-range or scooping loads of mid-range. Like especially some of the earlier pedals, I think I found that they have too much of a character, like so much so you can hear if someone turns on like a heavy metal pedal or a tube screamer or something. Each one has too much of a character. This one seems to be just driving whatever it is you're doing, you know. So if your sound is already, it's not like you have to change the EQ of your amps or things like that. It seems very unified, which is good. So yeah, so far, I'm very happy. Yeah, exactly. And I like it to sound natural because, especially like a lot of musicians, if you're singing as well. I mean, I don't sing very well, but I sing in my own band and stuff. So sometimes you might start off playing without the pedal on, and then as you turn it on, sometimes you just don't turn it back off again because there's too much going on. So I like a pedal that can work basically as an always-on pedal, you know. So in other words, you set it to like a half drive, and then just back off your volume. So if you're soloing and without having to turn the pedal on and off, you know. I think that's something that a lot of overdrive pedals you can't do. So then you end up, especially in a three-piece band, if it's just guitar, bass, drums, it's really, really obvious when you hear someone playing and then, you know, so it doesn't sound very natural, you know, when you go from clean to dirty. So The good thing is, yeah, it sounds, it's not a radical difference EQ-wise. You know, it's not a bunch of highs doesn't come in or a bunch of lows doesn't disappear. You know, so yeah, seems really good so far. Really, really natural and versatile too.